Hi, my name's Krista. Welcome to the Diaries, and today we're doing a bit of a get ready with me, and we are just gonna slap on a lot of pink because this video is inspired by Barbie. If you can't beat them, join them. Barbie is literally everywhere right now, so I was like, nah, let's just jump on board because I do enjoy pink makeup, so we're gonna go ham. If this is your first time here, welcome. Great to have you here. This is a channel where we talk about all things makeup, beauty, and literally everything else that I feel like talking about. So if having fun with makeup sounds like a good time to you, then you're in the right place. We are going to kick off with some concealer. Now, I'm using at the moment the Ace Beaute Instant Concealer. I have it in two shades. Ace Beaute was 50% off at Woolworths this week. I'm not sure if it still is, but anyway. So I have got Ivory and Light. I'm going to take the Ivory and use it just around my eye area. So I'm just going to dab it straight on. I already have sunscreen on. And I've also got the LYS Secure Skin Primer on, which I've never used before. I'm just trying it out today. So see how that goes. We are gonna play with, I've got a new Ace Beaute foundation to try out. I've got the Danessa Myricks, I think it's like the bronzing balm. Is that what it's called? This thing? We're gonna try that out as well, and a couple of iconic London products. So yeah, we're gonna have fun today. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time for everyone involved, hopefully. All right, so yeah, obviously the Barbie movie has, oh my God, it's insane. You cannot walk past any shop without seeing Barbie merch. Yeah, it's really crazy. I was right in prime Barbie zone because I was a kid in the 80s. And so I had a lot of Barbie dolls and a massive box of them. And I would switch between playing with my Barbies and playing with my brother, rest in peace. He had all of the He-Man action figures, so I would kind of like switch between the two of them. And sometimes they would play together and, you know, date and stuff. He-Man and Barbie, why not, right? Ken's a bit boring. So I was right in the Barbie zone. I did also have on vinyl, was it vinyl? No, I think it was a cassette tape. Barbie and the Rockers. If you remember Barbie and the Rockers, the soundtrack, the album, please comment below. I would love to hear from you because I was obsessed when I was a little kid. I used to play it over and over and over again. Barbie and the Rockers. That's all I kind of remember, but it was epic. Okay, anyway, moving on. So I've just blended the concealer out with a sponge, and now what I'm going to take is two different products. This is the Ace Beaute Flawless Glow. It's a similar sort of thing to the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and this is a new foundation to me, the Ace Beaute Ultrastay Flawless Foundation. It is going to be a little bit dark. It's natural beige, but I am going to Europe very soon. In fact, I might even be in Europe by the time you see this video. So I'll be, yeah, I wear sunscreen every damn day of my life, but I will no doubt get a little bit of color anyway because that's just what happens. So this will probably be perfect by then, by now, depending on what time zone we're in. Ooh, time traveling. Okay, so what I want to do is just take this and dab it on my face. I would mix it on my hand, but I don't want to lose a lot of product into my hand, if that makes sense. Know what I mean? Probably not. I don't know what I mean half the time. Okay, so definitely plucking my eyebrows is on my list of things to do before I go overseas. Okay, now I'm just gonna give this one a little shake up. I'm wearing like the most Barbie like jewelry I can muster today. I love these earrings. They're so cool. They're handmade here in South Australia and I just love them. So summery. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a couple of little like blobs of this gear. I don't really know how much I'm gonna need. So I can go in with more. And I just got this off Temu, this brush. I got some crap stuff off there and some good stuff. And this was one of the good things. I've been quite enjoying it. And I'm just gonna kind of, you know, paint it out sort of sitch. I just dyed my roots, so my hair's looking quite dark at the moment. I'm getting a bit more goth every week. Okay. The reason that I'm mixing it with the luminous fluidy thing, whatever that is because this foundation is a matte foundation and I don't like matte foundations. So I knew I wouldn't like it if I just wore it as it was. But mixed with the glowy product, I think it's quite nice. Yeah, that is nice. Now, just seeing if I need to add any coverage anywhere. So, my trip to Europe, I am 2 weeks out, less than 2 weeks out now, and still haven't finished planning it. So, I haven't got any plans for the last like 7 to 8 days. So I really do need to lock that in, or there'll be no accommodation. I know it's going to be in Greece somewhere. So very luminous, obviously, as we assumed it would be. Now that I've done that, we are going to powder. Today I'm going to use the Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder, pressed. And I'm just going to take a little, where's my little Glam Raider triangle puff, poof, whatever you want to call it. Putting it in and then kind of just, I like to scrape it off a bit and then put a little bit on my hand just so when I'm going in, I'm not gonna look cakey. And I really only powder my T-zone. And I will do a little under the eyes as well, because normally I don't need to, because I usually wear my Nude by Nature pressed powder, which is beautiful. Sorry, not pressed powder, loose powder foundation, which I adore. I wear that 9 times out of 10 on the daily. So I don't even need to powder underneath my eyes because it is a powder. But when I'm wearing a liquid or cream foundation, I do need to, because I'm quite oily around the eye area. Okay, I like that. I like it. I'm just gonna lightly powder here because I'm very luminous. Which, you know, obviously, duh, to be expected. That's the base on. Now we're gonna try out this new Danessa Myricks product, which is, what is it actually called? Do you know what? I will locate the name and I will write it in the description box below. Also, I just realized I have writing on my arm because it's the name of a tattoo artist in Athens. Van Boyk, I think his name is, because I really like the look of his work and I really want to book myself in to get a new tattoo whilst I'm in Athens, hopefully the day before I fly home, because I don't want to get at the start of the trip because then I can't swim. But yeah, that's the plan. So I need to contact the tattoo parlor and yeah, make a booking. So I'm gonna take this little bronzing balm, which I have in light 2, by the way. So just have a little, yeah, light 2. Just using this brush from Real Techniques. A blank then. Real Techniques. It's the Rebel Edge Medium. Get some of this bronze on the face. So yeah, I've been stocking up on the types of makeup that I want to take away with me. For instance, I don't want to take any pencils that I need to take a sharpener. I'm only taking kind of wind up pencils. I'm taking things that are light. The packaging is light, not heavy. So clearly no Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes are coming with me. In fact, I think I'm only taking one tiny little eyeshadow palette. So yeah, I'm actually going to do a video showing you all the stuff that I'm taking in my makeup bag. So that will probably go up after this one, I think, and that will be going up while I'm away. Once again, I do have another YouTube channel that I haven't really started yet, but I will be starting with this trip to Europe, and it is the Diaries Vlog Life. So if you want to catch little snippets of my Euro trip, then yeah, follow me there, subscribe there. Also, I'll be obviously on my Instagram account, which is it's not a beauty Instagram account, it's just my life Instagram account. But yes, so it will have stuff there as well. I think this looks really nice. This color works just fine. I'm still waiting for an order from Beautylish, and it's not their fault because they shipped it straight away. But it's for the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin, the tinted serum. I ordered it weeks ago and it's been sitting in bloody Melbourne for over 10 days now. And Melbourne is an 8-hour drive from here. It's an hour and a bit flight. I don't know what is happening, but it's just our postal service sucks. And I really wanted it to take away. So fingers crossed I have it by the time you see this video. Okay, so that is on. I am actually just going to put a little bit on my neck as well because this foundation is slightly darker than my skin at the moment. Okay, get that on. All right, just warming things up a little bit. I really like that. I love my Charlotte Tilbury, you know, the big sun disc bronzer, but that is way too big and bulky to take away with me. So I was really keen, and I'm just on a real Danessa Myricks kick at the moment. I am loving her stuff, but I just wanted to try this one, and it's so light and so compact that I think it's gonna be great for taking away. So I'm either gonna take that one, or I've got an Emco Beauty, one of those like puff tube ones, which is also very compact for taking away, but I do like this one a lot. It's really nice. I like them both. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for the base products. Now, what I want to do, what do I want to do? It's always the question. Yeah, okay. So we're going to start with the eyes. I have so many options when it comes to pink eyes because I have amassed quite the collection. I really have. I've got this insane pigment. It's the Concha pigment paint from Melt, which would be crazy. I've got a beautiful Nikkia Joy Chroma Shift Sugar Kiss pigment that I think is probably going to come into play at some point. And I also pulled my Ace Beaute Paletteopoly and my Ace Beaute Blossom Passion palettes out because, I mean, check this. Woo! I know, right? Does anything else say Barbie more than that? And I mean, this palette, I adore this palette. Paletteopoly, if you haven't got this, I cannot recommend it highly enough. This is a beautiful palette from Ace Beaute. It's my favorite from Ace Beaute. The colors in here are gorgeous and it's so much fun to play with. So, you know, we might do a little combo. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna start with a base layer. So this is the Sigma eyeshadow base primer in Sorbet, because I really want my eyeshadows to stick. Okay, so I'm just going to smush that out with a rougher dome brush. So yeah, it's been a lot of trip planning going on. Obviously I had my 2 hospital visits and a bit of bad health, and oh yeah, also my partner and I have broken up after 5 years together, but it's very amicable and we kind of hope that maybe it's not forever. It's just, if you saw I talked about it in depth in a video, but basically my partner has had a very traumatic past with his past relationship, and he's got some things he needs to work through basically. And I hope that he can do that, and you know, and if so, that we can pick up where we left off at some point when he's in a better mental space. And if not, I just hope that he can sort through things for his own good so that he can live a happy, fulfilled life, because, you know, he does deserve it. So yeah, it's been quite the roller coaster of a month, if I'm being honest. Very much so. A lot going on. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this trip away a lot. It's gonna go and soak myself in museums and amazing old architecture, and it's gonna be wonderful. So what I wanna do, I always say that without knowing what I wanna do, but we might go purple to pink. All right. I'm gonna take this little Tarte brush and I'm gonna dip into the Paletteopoly palette. taking the shade Shoulder Pads, which is that vibrant royal purple. I just feel like it would be nice to incorporate some purple along with all the inevitable pink that we shall be slapping on my face. I might zoom you in a tad. Now you can really see what's going on. Just realized I haven't done my brows. Usually do my brows before my eyeshadow, but that's okay. It's good to mix things up. It's good for your brain. Try to do things in a different order. Like apparently if you try brushing your teeth with the non-dominant hand, it's really good for your brain. Not so good for your teeth though, if you're anything like me. I'm not very good at it. When I was younger, I was kind of ambidextrous because I broke both my wrists, so I had to get used to writing with the other hand, but not anymore. Okay, that purple's gorgeous. Ow! I just banged my elbow. So I can't remember, when last time I was talking about my trip, I hadn't planned as far as I have now, even though it's still not planned and I'm leaving very soon. But I don't know if, yeah, we're going to Belgrade in Serbia, which will be really interesting. It just kind of happened that way and now I'm actually really excited because it does look like a really cool place to go. So if you have any tips of, you know, cool things to check out, let me know. You guys are the best, by the way. You are just the most delightful humans. I am so grateful for all your kind hearts. So thank you for every comment that you leave me and every thumbs up you give me. And I'm not taking any of it for granted. You put a massive smile on my face every time I hear from you. It's a bloody delight. Okay, now, oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so torn because I really want to use this gorgeous Blossom Passion palette. There's so many beautiful colors in there, but then I also really want to use this crazy hectic neon pink shade from the Paletteopoly. You know what? I'm going to use the shade Love. I'm going to use this. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. So for this, I'm just taking a little Odin's Eye soft packing brush. Okay, and yeah, we're going in here. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. I'm not going anywhere today unless I get called into work, which I did yesterday, but if so, I will be going as my Barbie self. Nice. What are the differences between the neon and this Love shade? Let me just swatch them together. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so this is the neon and this is the Love from Blossom Passion. Oh, I could go neon underneath actually. Ideas are happening. Who knew? Now I'm just going to take nothing on this brush. Just blend out those top edges a little. So I haven't decided what tattoo I'm getting next, but I definitely am considering the tragedy and comedy masks, the Greek theatre masks, because I do theatre and I love theatre. I've been a performer my whole life. So I'm tempted to get those, especially because I'm going to be in Greece. And I also want to get something just small, something that reminds me how strong I am when I'm feeling weak. So, you know, like over the last month when I've really been in a bit of a struggle with my health and being in hospitals and all of that kind of gear, and with the endometriosis journey. Yeah, I'd like something just to remind me that I am strong and I'm stronger than I think I am. So I've got to have a little think about that. I'm going to take this neon shade from Paletteopoly and put that under the eye. I did see on the news that they've closed the Acropolis and a bunch of stuff in Athens because of the crazy heat wave. And I know there's been fires in Spain and Greece, and that's super concerning. We're actually flying into Athens. I'm not worried about me. I'm sure I'll be fine, but I'm just feeling for all the people there that are, you know, in battles with fires because we have those a lot near where I live. We've had some really, really bad fires here because there's a lot of bushland and stuff sort of in the outer area of the city. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how things are when we get there. But I feel for everyone who's struggling with that right now. Okay. I like how that's looking. I'm just going to take it a tiny bit higher. Yeah, I just want that to go up a bit higher. I told you, we're going ham today. Yeah, that's it. That's good. I want to take a bit of this shade here, Purple Rain. I'm going to apply it with this little brush, which is an Inglot 13P. It's super old from when I worked there, which was like over a decade ago. So I don't even know if they still have it, but I'm sure they have something similar. Something similar. Beautiful. I am going to take it on my finger as well because I just love how fingers apply things. That's so good. I love this palette. Paletteopoly is a stunner. I think it's on sale, so if you don't have it, I just really think you should get it if you like these kind of colors. It's so, the quality is fantastic and it's beautiful. All right, sweet. I'm enjoying my Barbie transformation. All right, now in, yeah, okay, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna take the shade Fashion from Paletteopoly, which is a beautiful pink with blue glitter in it. Can you use my finger for this? In the center of my lid. Margot Robbie, the Aussie who's playing Barbie, I mean, she is gorgeous and does look like a Barbie. So I think that's pretty good casting. She's got crazy long legs too. So something I was not blessed with myself, being a shorty. 5'3"3/4. And the 3/4 are very important. I really claw onto those. Now, for under the eye, I actually think I want to add a little blue action. So, I'm going to take the shade Acid Wash and just pop a little of that under the eye. And then I'm taking a little shade called Queen and blending that over. Sorry, I'm too excited. I'm just jumping on in. This is Queen. Yeah, that's good. I think I'm going to extend it into more of a flick. I'm going to take the shade Shoulder Pads once again. Yeah, I'm just going to use the brush that I've got. This little Odin's Eye number. Because I think I want to, yeah, I want to do a bit of a flick. It's going to be great when I actually fill in my brows too. It's so weird for me to do it in this order. I don't know what's going on. And then a little spritz of the Love shade from the Blossom Passion palette once more. I have a cold cup of tea just sitting next to me right now. I always make cups of tea and then forget them and then they go cold. That's if I even get them to the part where they're in the cup. Often I'll boil the kettle like 4 times and then finally remember that I was having a cup of tea. All right, now for inner corner, we have to. I'm gonna go in with this Nikkia Joy Chroma Shift Pigment in Sugar Kiss, which is gorgeous. I want to lay down a tiny bit of the Karla Cosmetics primer, just corner here. Now I'm going to pick up some of the pigment on my finger and pack that in the corner. Oh. So pretty. I love this. I've learned that I don't really enjoy black-based loose multi-chrome pigments. They're just mostly too dark on my eyes. But I love the ones that are like a clear or white base. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Stunning. And just so you can see, isn't it so stunning? Love it. Okay, and loving that. All right. Oh, where'd you go? What are you doing over there? Welcome back. All right, so eyeliner. First up, I'm going in with a black liquid liner. This is the e.l.f. H20 Proof Eyeliner Pen. Because we're doing Barbie, I'm doing outrageously large flicks because that just feels Barbie appropriate. Don't you think? All right, I'm gonna do this eye and I'll come right back. Okay, the flicks are on and they're big. Now I want to take my Charlotte Tilbury Crystal Dimension eyeliner, Pillow Talk. Crystal Dimension eyeliner because everything's Pillow Talk. And that's coming along here. I'm gonna have to take that away with me. I love it so much. Okay, that. And then on the inner rim, I'm gonna take my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Jubilee. It's a stunning hot pink. Hot pink, baby. We are living the Barbie dream. Okay, now I actually picked up the NYX Professional Makeup Thick It Stick It Brow Mascara because I'm trying to find an alternative to my Benefit Gimme Brow, which is just expensive. It's great, but it's expensive. So I thought this was on sale. I'd give it a shot. The shade is brunette. I did actually tint my brows and lashes the other day, so they're darker than normal anyway. Definitely gonna tint them again before I go. It's so quick and easy just to do that at home and then not have to worry about them for a while. Other than sticking them down. Okay, so the brush is definitely, like, it's probably twice as long as the Benefit Gimme Brow brush, which is a shame because I actually love the littleness of that Gimme Brow brush. But the actual product seems pretty good. And normally I layer over my Gimme Brow with the 24-hour brow set gel, but this one I think is supposed to sort of give hold as well as color. And if that's the case, that's great because that means I can eliminate using 2 products and just use 1. So I think I just gotta make sure I don't have too much product on the brush. I think that's gonna be the key with this bigger, larger brush. Ooh. Fringe is popping out to say hello. I'm trying to decide what to do with it, whether I want to keep it or grow it out. I've had a fringe for quite a while now. And I like it both ways. I like my hair with and without. But yeah, I just thought maybe it's time for a change. Although the good thing about having a fringe is that I can just put it back with a headband and it looks like I don't have a fringe. So I can have a fringe or not have a fringe day to day, whereas if you don't have a fringe, then you just don't have a fringe. You know what I'm saying. Okay, well that looks good. It's quite heavy. I might, once that's dried down a little bit, I'll brush it through because it's quite intense. All right, I'm just gonna put some mascara on and I'll be right back with you. Okay, my mascara is on. I have used my Hourglass. Oh. Not sure why I thought that was a good idea. I've used my Hourglass. God, this really does stick your brows in place. Oh, crikey. That really, if you've got unruly brows, this NYX brow gel might be for you. Anyway, sidetracked. Yeah, I've got my Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions mascara on. Just my Holy Grail mascara. And now let's put some cheeks on. I think we're gonna go with, or of course it's a toss up between my beautiful Danessa Myricks Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette, which I can't even open, because this color would be, I mean, spectacular. Or one of my cream blushes from Milk Cosmetics. We've got Polished or Pinched. I'm gonna go for my Danessa Myricks. So I'm gonna take this shade here, which is called XOXO. Oh, just put that on my nail. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush to put that on. So just stipple it in. This is very pigmented. And you can build it up as much as you want, and it's just beautiful, radiant cheek color. As always, the blush pigment doesn't show up as well on camera as it does in real life. I'd love to be able to film in natural light, but it's just impossible in the house that I'm in, and also it's winter, so there's just no sunlight. Well, actually there's a little bit today. We have had a few sunny days, but a lot of the time it's quite overcast. Getting the full Barbie blush on today. Nothing says Barbie like a blush. Okay, so I just put my molds back in. I just use like a super cheapo brown, almost like a brow pen to do that. I feel naked without my moles. So I always like to put them back in if my makeup covers them. Okay, so they're on, and I might just, bras are driving me crazy. God, bras suck. I picked up two of the iconic London Roll Away Glow liquid highlighters. I got one in Peach Paradise, which is sort of a peachy champagne-y color. And I also picked up the Rose Potion, which looks like that, so it has a lot more pigment to it. Both very pretty. I might do a combination of the two, I think. So, it's already all over my finger. So I'm gonna put some here. Might as well. Obviously you can roll them straight onto your face, if that's what you would like to do. What can you see out the window, Bills? He's just launched himself up on the back of the chair. He thinks he's a mountain goat. He's actually just a cavoodle. Oh, that's really pretty. All right, and then I'll use the Peach Paradise just right on the higher points here. I feel like this is quite a subtle glow. Like it's glowy, but it does kind of blend into your skin nicely, which I really like. I haven't used any of the other iconic London highlighters, but I hear that the other one, like the original one, is like super intense. Whereas this one is beautiful. I think it can be made to be quite natural if you want it to be. But that looks gorgeous. All right, let me zoom you out. Oh no, let's do lips and then I'll zoom you out. So, as always, I'm indecisive. It's either gonna be this Milani lipstick, or I do have the ColourPop Barbie lipstick in Malibu Sunset. I do have the matching lip liner, but it broke, so. Oh, I don't know, I like them both. Here, I'll swatch them for you. So those are the two. So that's the ColourPop and that's the Milani. I actually think I'm gonna try the Milani, and then we can always go over it with the ColourPop if we want to. I actually really like the consistency of this lipstick. It is, I've never bought a Milani lipstick. It came for free with something. What shade is it? 160 Voyeur. And that is the color. I actually do love, though, please keep in mind, the Colourpop lipsticks I think are fantastic, and the Barbie one is gorgeous. It's actually one of my favorites, but I just thought we'd do something different. Okay, that is the finished Barbie look for a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, which is completely not me. But I've had a lot of fun putting this together. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I do love this Paletteopoly palette from Ace Beaute and highly recommend it. And I've really enjoyed everything that I have put on today. It's been a whole lot of fun. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go if you enjoyed this video, and I would love to see you back here again. Feel free to leave a little and a comment as well. That would be delightful. Take care. I'll see you very soon. Okay. Bye.